On remembering the time before this, you would think it was another life altogether. Your mother would fondly tell stories of you growing up with so much joy, you can't help but smile and lean in, being encapsulated by this person she speaks of. She puts hands on hips and waves a finger in the audience's face. This performance usually happens at family gatherings. The recollection of my feisty, talkative, 4-year-old self ordering adults around sends everyone into fits of laughter. I laugh too, but I too wonder where that girl has gone. What happened to the witty comments, a mischievous adventure? Fragments of past memories are watercolor jigsaw with missing pieces. I remember going to steal mangoes from the neighbor's yard. I remember blowing the rent money on frizzits, nzungu, and anything else anyone wanted. I remember using slingshots to hunt birds, skipping class to play monodo. I remember the day we got off the plane, my mother teaching me how to say yes and no in response to the men at border security. She told me sentences in English and translating them. Wakati father, jinora wakuti baba. We're going to join your father. I hadn't quite figured out that joining my father meant leaving me behind. The soil felt different. They told me it was concrete. Everyone looked different. I remember the children in class glaring at me on my first day. I wonder if they knew that I feared them as much as they feared me. At home, my parents tried their best to teach me English and get me accustomed to British food, but I didn't want it. I simply couldn't understand why they wanted me to eat burnt bread in the name of toast. Once you learn you're not going home, this is your new home, you learn to adapt. You learn to grow, be civilized, to be British, until British is all you know. In year 6, your teachers will commend you on how well you speak English, considering the circumstances, beaming with pride at your achievement. You learn there's more to being British than just English. There's more to English than just words. Your good English doesn't guarantee you a place on this land, that this land still calls you foreign, even though it's all you know now, even though your mother tongue calls you foreign, even though your motherland calls you stranger. You pay to stay, you pay to go back, you pay either way. This currency feels counterfeit, fraudulent, like the feeling at gatherings when everyone is having banter. Their Shona is rich. They speak Shona without stuttering or hesitation. It flows from their lips as sure as blood runs through their veins. And you wonder why you feel alien among kinship. Like the feeling you get when your careers advisor helps you fill in your university application. British or other? British, I firmly respond, being greeted with a look of denial that caused me to remember that my passport is not burgundy. You will always be reminded that you're not truly British. Your uni lecturer will still call you Rhodesian. You will always be reminded that you're not fully Zimbabwean. Your relative will speak delicately to you in English. And when you think you finally mastered this hybrid life, you'll be gathered at your mother's family, and hearing them speak Chewa, you will learn that you belong to yet another country you've already betrayed. How do I live with this guilt? Being connected by blood to everything I cannot touch, being in touch with everything I am not connected to. What is something you can look forward to in your future? She asks me. Well, after uni, I want to go back home. I haven't been back in 6 years. I want to see all my grandparents while they're still alive. Have you ever heard the sigh of a full moon? It wanes and wails whilst its magic is robbed by the darkness. No burning candle can curve the could-have-beens that died with him. Wax only hardens here. Sekuru, I wish I was told you were a great storyteller, a great builder amongst many other things. When I was still there, I was too young to build with you. Now our stories only held together by threads of DNA. You left before our stories could intertwine again. Separated by seas, I never got to see you again. But I know. Grief on this side is just a reflection of love on the other side of eternity. I forgive myself for all this. I forgive myself for letting relationships with aunties, uncles, and cousins be silent eyes on WhatsApp group chats and more likes on Instagrams. I didn't mean to abandon my roots and make colonizers allies. I am still Zimbabwe. I am still Malawi. But I'm also British. I am all of the above, and I don't have to forgive myself for that.